The Tower of Magi has sent me as an ambassador, Commander.
Okay.
In addition to my diplomatic function, I'm a competent enchanter and runesmith. Is there anything you need?
So, do you have anything for sale?
Certainly.
So, we get way more mileage out of runesmithing by being able to rely on Clara here. Mathematically speaking, it takes about 60 novice runes to create one paragon rune. So, just buy 60 of those, you'll pretty much be good to go.
Mistress Wolsey says I can set up shop here. The merchant you saved was grateful to be alive. Restocked me for a bargain. The savings are yours, of course.
Oh, thank you.
Do you need anything, Commander?
Yeah, let's see what you got. Okay. We are now a fire frost mage, so we're with necromancy and, you know, Hands of Winter stuff added. So let's just roll this and see how it works.
Yes.
Blimey, Commander of the Grey. Right.
What's
A
up?
while back, they caught a thief in the vigil. Took 4 wardens to capture him. Gave one of the wardens a black eye, he did. Half joking, they said he might make a good recruit.
Interesting. Anything else?
Should you wish to see him, the recruit, thief, is in the dungeon, sir. I also have some letters. Arrived just before you did.
I'll read them later.
Commander.
Well, look who showed up.
My friend, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I was told what happened here.
You have a different voice actor for this version of the Sir Gilmore mod. Interesting. My friend, you returned safely. Oh. How was word for you? How was your way back?
I'm alright, my friend. Look, I even brought a friend with me.
I see him. My Mabari, good boy. Good boy, tell me, Roland, how are things?
By Andraste's grace, everything is okay back home. The way back from Hunterfell was difficult. Darkspawn. They are back indeed, and they've been attacking farmlands, towns. I'm also relieved to know my father is also fine. His lands were affected, but he is safe for the time being. But how about you? What's the situation there? I see they have attacked the keep.
Not good. We lost many, and the keep is in disarray. May died, but we prevailed once, we'll do it again. Not good. We're doing as wardens as we can get.
It goes without saying. The Darkspawn here were barely contained. My friend, let's not delay things any longer. We should try to regroup as soon as possible. Let us be off. There's much to do.
Of course. Let's be off. We can rename our dog Mabari Warhound. Whoa. I'll call you Kiryu this time. Sure. Nothing weird, just the Origins party picker. The Awakening version of the party picker screen, which is way cooler than the one does in Origins, for sure.
Of course. Blasted.
Alright. That is just the voice actor who's the same one. Cool.
Of course.
Anders, I hear from the others that you had some discipline problems back when you lived in the Mage Tower. I suppose. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying.
Were the Templars that bad at guarding you? One would think you'd be at Tranquil by now.
They can't make you tranquil once you've passed your harrowing. I'll wager they regret that rule.
Oh, I see. You must be relieved to be out of there. I hope your stay with the Grey Wardens will be more pleasant.
It is. It really is.
And Roland having all this Ami-Dog with the party members is really going to be something special. But Ogren's going to be benched the second. I have zero interest in using Ogren, oddly enough. I get that's going to sound weird, but I just... Why would I use Ogren? It's silly. So anyway, let's go meet this other person.
As you say.
Soap on a rope. So that's his default gear.
Ah, Commander. Good thing you're here. This one's been locked up 3 nights now. Good men died while this one was protected in his cell.
So, who is he then?
He won't give his name. All I know is he was caught poking around the estate in the middle of the night. I'd say he was just a thief. But it took 4 Grey Wardens to capture him. You best be careful. Whoever he is, he's no ordinary burglar, that's for sure.
You know what? Leave me to talk to them. Why not just execute them? I'm curious.
The Seneschal said it was your call, Commander. Technically, all the man's guilty of is theft. But who knows what else he might have come here to do.
Alright, let me talk with him then.
As you wish, Commander. I'll tell the Seneschal you came. He'll want to know what you decide to do with this man.
If it isn't the great hero, conqueror of the blight and vanquisher of all evil. Aren't you supposed to be 10 feet tall with lightning bolts shooting out of your eyes?
I see where reputation... The Darkspawn probably thinks so at this point. I mean, I did turn to a high dragon during the Blight.
Somehow I just thought that my father's murderer would be, more impressive. I am Nathaniel Howe. My family owned these lands until you showed up. Do you even remember my father?
So you're the Arl's son. Now it makes sense.
My father served the hero of Riverdane and fought against the Orlesians. Yet our family lost everything. I came here. I thought I was going to try to kill you. To lay a trap for you. But then I realized I just wanted to reclaim some of my family's things. It's all I have left.
So you Use how much you know about your father.
If you're asking whether I knew what he was up to, the answer is no. I was squired in the Free Marches. Look, I know you're a hero. You fought a war and you won, and to the victor go the spoils, right? Whatever my father did, however, shouldn't harm my whole family. The Howes are pariahs now. Those of us left. It's all thanks to you. And now you get to decide my fate. Ha! Ironic, isn't it?
Okay. Your family only has itself to blame for its troubles, to be honest.
The house served Ferelden for 12 generations. My ancestors served under King Calenhad. And now it's all lost. So go ahead and do what you're going to do.
I understand we had trouble capturing you.
I'm not without skills. My time abroad wasn't spent chasing skirts and drinking wine.
Do you really hate me that much?
The Darkspawn are a menace. If it weren't for the Blight, maybe my father would never have done what he did. But I can't do anything about them, can I? There's just you and the Grey Wardens here in my home.
Alright. Perhaps you should work to redeem your name.
You're right. I'll go join King Alistair's service immediately. He'd be certain to give a How another chance.
I decide what to do with you.
Already? Good.
I brought the seneschal for you, Commander.
I see you've spoken to our guest. Quite the handful, isn't he? Have you decided what's to be done with him?
Did you know he was Nathaniel Howe?
A How? It figures that they would turn up again. The Hows are implacable enemies, Commander.
Alright, I wish to invoke the right of conscription.
You what?
I'm sorry, Commander. The right of conscription? On the prisoner?
No, absolutely not. Hang me first.
You don't think this is better than dying?
Hard to say. You like having Grey Wardens who want you dead?
Yeah, some of my best friends have wanted me dead, to be completely honest.
I can't decide if this is a vote of confidence or punishment.
An interesting decision, Commander. Come with me, sir. We'll see if you survive the joining. From this moment forth, Nathaniel Howe, you are a Grey Warden.
The moment of truth.
The How is stronger than I expected. For better or for worse, he will live.
Alright then. So Nathaniel is now one of us, a Grey Warden. Yeah. So, let's just deal with this for now. Captain Garavel.
Commander.
This is Sir Garavel, the new captain of the guard.
I have a matter to bring to your attention.
Okay, so what do you know about the Darkspawn attacking the Vigil?
My predecessor, Captain Rullins, and much of the senior staff were inside the keep proper at the time. How they met their fates is unknown. All we know is Darkspawn swarmed the keep.
Where did these Darkspawn come from?
I talked with the dwarf Voldrick earlier. It's his belief, and I concur, that they came from the keep itself. The deep cellars go very deep indeed.
That is really spooky.
Voldrick suspects the Darkspawn found a hidden route
really
into
spooky.
the keep.
How many of our soldiers survived the attack in the Vigil?
Barely any, truth be told, and none of the Wardens. But there are many soldiers still out patrolling the roads between here and Amaranthine. We can recover from this.
The Darkspawn leader talked. I heard them.
That is disturbing, Commander. But all throughout the lands we've heard rumors. Tales of new Darkspawn. Terrifying ones, forged out of nightmare and shadow. Something grave is afoot.
So can we change the subject?
Certainly.
Is there anything else important?
Potentially urgent. The Orlesians, Wardens, I mean, began gathering information while they were here. The most promising lead they found was a wild tale a couple of hunters told.
Since when is a hunting tale a lead?
I can explain. These hunters, Colbert and, well, the other one, claim to have stumbled across an entrance to the deep roads. Darkspawn all over the place, they said. And this was before the fiends appeared throughout the whole Arling. The Wardens were just about to send someone to track down Colbert.
These hunters may have found the Darkspawn breeding ground then. Wow.
One breeding ground, at least. Colbert and his friend are in the city of Amaranthine.
Spooky.
Probably amongst the refugees outside the city gate. Commander.
Alright then, that's it for you. Last of the Legion. Oh, Last of the Legion and Amaranthine. Next up is Wolsey.
Warden Commander, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mistress Wolsey. sent by order of the First Warden at Whitehart. I'm to act as treasurer of the Arling of Amaranthine. He believed local men could not be trusted for this post.
One of those local men is right here, Mistress Woolsey.
I have every confidence in the Vigil's loyalty in the matter of arms. But gold corrupts even the most resolute soul.
I'm pleased to have your service.
Sir, the Arling is on the brink of economic collapse. Trade must flow. Merchant caravans are being systematically attacked somewhere along the Pilgrim's Path. It is the only route that can reliably provision an army, feed a city, and maintain civilization.
Alright. Is the situation really that dire?
A short-term thinker sees only immediate financial loss. But without essential supplies, we can expect mass starvation and anarchy. In the city of Amaranthine, there is a trader, Mervis, whose caravans have been hit particularly hard. He may know where along the road the Darkspawn, or whatever they are striking.
Have you ever been to Wiseout?
No. It is far to the north. The fortress is said to be impregnable. It still has the areas where the griffins of old would breed. But their like will never be seen again.
So, why does the First Warden care about Amaranthine? Educate me.
About the Arling? He does not. But about the implications? A great deal. When Warden Commander Dryden was cast out of Ferelden generations ago, it created a dangerous precedent. Her true story, and that of the Warden's exile, is one you yourself uncovered at Soldier's Peak. At great personal...
Oh yeah!
We're now
If you played
presented
Soldier's
with
Peak,
another
that
precedent.
gets tied into in this
Wardens
DLC
owning
in a
lands
side
and
quest. It's
commanding
awesome.
fealty from lesser nobles. If your Arling succeeds, it will be an example to other kingdoms that Wardens are important, blight or no.
True. We all need to be responsible and set an example. So the First Warden said only a treasure, though. I really need more Wardens here. We have talking Darkspawn. They can strategize about a High Dragon. That's going to be a massive problem.
The Fereldans are a proud people. They are proud of you, especially. Had the First Warden sent foreign fighters, it would have caused great distrust amongst the locals. Barrel was specifically chosen as seneschal because he commands great respect here.
That'll be all, Woolsey. Thank you.
Very well, Commander.
Wow, it's weird. Okay.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendenhau's vassals. Now they will be yours.
How can I trust anyone to serve that asp of a man? I like that word, asp.
Lieges and vassals are seldom of one mind, Commander. Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander. Lords and ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Our differences are many, but our cause is one.
Ban Esmerel of Amaranthine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmerel, will be faithful to the Arl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against him or his heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I
oh
promise
my,
that
oh my God.
Lord Edelbreck.
Okay.
And so, the
well,
ceremony is complete.
Not every mind
Long live
mod
the
step
Warden
is perfect.
Commander.
Alright then. I could have found a mod to give these three characters more clothing, but he looks different already. Alright.
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not
Nice to
more
meet you,
about your
dude.
precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire.
So what seems to be the problem?
As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbrecht.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food?
We are going through... Right now, we're having a lot of people going on strike. From the SAG to godforsaken UPS. UPS is on strike right now for pretty much all the labor rights laws you can think of. They want more. They want to be paid more for all the stuff that they have to do to make sure our goods get to us. Now more than ever, Lord Elbrecht is actually correct. I will send the soldiers wherever they are most needed.
Then I pray to the Maker that your choices are wise.
There are few soldiers patrolling Harling. Elbrecht believes that defending the farm is crucial. That said, he's a farmer. Doesn't really matter if he is a farmer, though. The first ward. Alright.
It's an honor to have you as our liege, Commander.
Who in the world decided to literally name you Guy? Do not use. Well, I don't know what messed you up, my good buddy, but at least you have clothes on.
I see that Lord Edelbrecht wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected.
Why protect the city over the country folk?
Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander?
I'm sorry, Mr. Elbrecht, you're a rich person that actually cares about the needy and the poor. You are straight up so much more likable. Tamara.
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them.
That much I've gathered already.
Perhaps you do not know the full extent of their determination. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition.
And how I know this inspires some game of yours?
I suppose you don't. Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Well, a brewing conspiracy. She's gonna collect more evidence. Alright, man. I think that's pretty much everything we can do here.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
Elbrecht said... What do we need to know here, actually?
There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbrecht, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Van Esmeralda rules the city. Wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
Alright, so... Edelbrecht said we're not defending the farmlands.
Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Van Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade.
This is a genuinely interesting quest because it doesn't have anything to do with your morality. This is straight up a political belief. But yeah, for the record, if you choose Captain Guevara to give his own opinion on the matter, he'll assign the soldiers to defend the city above everything else. But if you choose to assign soldiers to defend the trade routes, your merchants have more goods to sell. If you choose the soldiers to defend your farms, the epilogue will mention a great deal of damage to farms was mitigated, thanks to soldiers. Now, here's the thing. By choosing one of these options, it also your actual merchants, the people you can buy from within this hall, will only have their stock upgraded in a certain way if you decide to choose trade must flow. You can also just pick let's do our best to protect them all, but it's very tricky. It's very tricky. But yeah, your first upgrade will give you stuff like more rune tracings and another backpack. You also get more elf flyers and stuff. But the second upgrade gives you more poison recipes, more intricate recipes, as well as Dwemer rune tracings, Grandmaster rune tracings, and Icicle. But really, his stock can upgrade twice. So there's really you use to upgrade most weapons and armor, selling armor or weapon you want to upgrade while you're buying it. We upgrade some items, what do you buy? Alright. Alright.
As you wish.
We'll do it better at the mall. Sounds like a bit of a cop-out, but it's better than nothing.
Commander.
Villages come and go, but a city that has been sacked continues.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want.
I've heard of a conspiracy against me.
Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense.
So Tamara doesn't know. She's bringing some evidence.
She's a sly one, said Tamara, but knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options. Some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce.
Alright, so tell me these options. I'm all ears.
We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts.
The Dark Wolf? I'd never been involved with that. I lie.
Sort of an infamous figure. Caused a load of trouble to nobles in Denerim. They say he fled to the foreign quarter in Amaranthine to escape royal justice.
Alright. And what wouldn't you recommend?
You could invite a member of each of the noble families to stay as prolonged guests. And if anything untoward happens, well, you get the picture. This is a terribly Orlesian thing to do.
Ah, yes, red wedding and nonsense like that. Alright. I'll see if I can find this Dark Wolf character. Wink wink.
You need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost.
A word with you.
What is it, Rory?
Are you out of your mind? Why in the world would you conscript a Howe into the Grey Warden's ranks?
Oh, of course
you're
upset about
tried
that.
to kill you, the son of a mass murderer.
Oh, I hate his father, but I can't condemn Nathaniel.
Isn't the fact that he came all the way here to kill you enough to condemn him at least to some time in a dungeon?
I made my decision, and I'll stand by it.
Indeed it is, and I hope you are not mistaken. I will keep my eyes on him.
Yeah, Roll disapproves.
How has everything been while I was gone? How were you managing?
You know what? It's actually going pretty well. I'm an innate leader, apparently. I'm actually pretty good at this politics stuff.
I have no doubt about that, my friend. There's no better person to command the Grey Warden's armies. But all in all, even if the Grey Warden's fortress is ruined because of the attack, you still have several trustworthy people by your side to help with its upkeep. I wouldn't worry too much about the politics. Focus on the Darkspawn threat. Just my opinion, of course.
What would you know about it anyway?
I know enough, Commander. There's no shame in asking for advice. I'm here to help.
Oh, come on. Really?
I just received a letter from my father.
Everything alright?
Yes, nothing to worry about. He just seems to have grown accustomed to me running things for him. He saw it as his retirement, he says, finally being able to do what he likes the most instead of running the estate and attending to the peasants' request.
But I wanted to become a warrior, right?
Why, of course. It was the path he chose for me many years ago when he sent me to Highever. But I think he always expected me to come back. After all, I am his heir. We had a very good time. I took care of the estate affairs.
I straight up prefer the voice actor for
capital,
Sir
all the matters
Gilmore
with the
here
peasants,
for
and
Awakening
many other
than
things.
I do the one for Origins. I have nothing against the voice acting for the guy who did the voice acting in Origins. But he actually sounds closer to what the original voice actor for Sir Gilmore was in the Human Noble Origin than the other guy did. This guy is just sounds closer to him. Like, if you hadn't played the Human Noble Origin long enough, you would swear this is just the original voice actor. Or close enough approximation that he doesn't sound out of place. Sounds like fun.
It was, very much so. I was very happy to be with him. But I am a Grey Warden now. I'm not sure I could ever take the estate over. But let's go. We still have much to do.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Alright then.
You may not know me, but I know who you are. I know who your wretched father was.
Look, I don't know what happened with the Kuslans. It sounds like it was horrible. The entire war was.
You must be mad if you think your father's actions were excusable. He was a traitor who had no qualms in killing innocent men, women, and children.
My father served the hero of Riverdane and fought against the Orlesians.
Oh, maker's sake.
The house served Ferelden for 12 generations.
Oh, man.
My ancestors served...
Oh, man.
Shut up. I will not listen to your delusions.
Oh, man. That's good.
Very cold. Not that cold. The Wardens have been some of our best customers, and they need us.
I miss my shop. This place is so...
I don't care.
Ah, Warden Commander. I represent Master Wade, the finest...
And bloody coldest. I can't feel my fingers.
Yeah.
finest armorer in Denerim. we thought that you might have need of an armorer.
Master Wade, remember you the Drake scale armor, right?
My one glittering moment. The highlight of my career. And now I'm stuck at Turnip Keep.
Vigil's Keep. Vigil! Sorry, Warden Commander. You know how he gets.
Yes, I do. So what brings you here anyway?
This is a temporary relocation. The Darkspawn are most active around Amaranthine. We thought we could help.
And I suppose the money the Crown paid us had nothing to do with it?
Shh!
Well, you know, my men will need armor, so...
Providing arms and armor for common soldiers. Oh, the indignity. If we are going to be so dreadfully plebeian, I don't suppose Amaranthine has any proper metal. Silverite? Viridium? Or are we back to bronze weapons, stone clubs?
Wade has a point. He's happiest and fastest when presented with a challenge. If you come across any deposits of ore, let us know.
Alright, let's do your shop then.
Oh, of course.
And Wade and Heron are back. Oh, they have tier 9 versions of the Grey Warden stuff. Well, I wasn't prepared for that. But this is still tier 1. And yeah, I guess the base damages are higher, but ultimately the stats are not that. Oh my god.
Wait, I want to talk to you.
What now?
The Darkspawn are a menace. If it weren't for the Blight, maybe my father would never have done what he did.
Listen, I doubt the Darkspawn had anything to do with your father's ambition.
Whatever my father did, however, shouldn't harm my whole family. The Howes are pariahs now. Those of us left. If you're asking whether I knew what he was up to, the answer is no. I was squired in the Free Marches.
Just leave me alone for a while.
Understandable, but man, that's just...
What is that smell?
Death? Okay. Darkspawn? Danger and fear of dying?
That's what I thought. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools.
I have to say that shooting lightning sounds like a lot of fun.
Do I detect a note of jealousy?
You might, but I'll never admit to it.
There is one thing I miss about the tower. My cat.
I would have placed my bet on the storage of lyrium.
Ooh, lyrium. I am fluent in sarcasm. You can't fool me.
Okay, I jest. Truthfully, was I in your place, I'd miss the endless racks full of books. The knowledge they contain.
Ah, you are a scholar and a gentleman.
Yes to both, and I am oblivious to sarcasm.
Didn't know the Grey Wardens did this much walking.
This much and more. Comfortable boots are a must.
You know, I'm actually not the first Howe to be a Grey Warden.
Is that so?
Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like.
I'm glad you are following in his footsteps and not your father's.
He was a regular father once, you know.
My apologies, Nathaniel. I did not mean to offend. You are not like him.
You know what? I'll take it. That's good enough. Alright, let's see.
I emptied out my stores blasting those Darkspawn. Once we're done with repairs.
Commander, so this is human construction, is it? My brother said you'd need a stonemason, but he didn't know the half of it.
Alright, you're a mason then.
That I am. A proper Orzammar mason. Although, I suppose I'm a surfacer now. The Darkspawn did a number on this keep of yours, but I suspect it was crumbling well before they showed up. Your seneschal gave me some fancy decree promising men and monies to fix the vigil, but it's a paltry sum. I suppose it would be sufficient to reconstruct the walls to human standards, but who'd want that?
I might regret this. So what would it take to rebuild it right?
I'm not certain of the character of the stone in these parts, but we'd need more men for certain. Proper skilled men, not some starving dusters, right? Which all boils down to coin, really.
Oh, man. Alright. I can spare these sovereigns. This is maybe worth it.
It will be, Warden. Good luck to anyone who tries to breach these walls. Ha!
Oh, my God. Cost of doing business. Alright.
You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
An accurate one as well. Very inaccurate. And I say as a mage.
Commander.
Alright, let's see what the message is. Far afield and Adar ransomed. Alright. Oh, right. These towns down here just aren't worth using unless you're just over leveling your character to heck. Even then, why not just get another talent up here? That's the biggest part. Let's see. Alright. Turnable estate.
I shall do it.
Let's use this, Arthur Flare. Now these mod spells aren't like there's no way to disable friendly fire and turn off the effects through mod spells because to a fundamental degree you have to modify the spells specifically. Chastening Diamond. Oh. You killed the Darkspawn in the Turnable State, but weren't able to save the family. What we really came here to do, however,
It shall be done.
was at the Storm Chaser boots in this place, so that we can complete our first Awakening exclusive item set. Storm Chaser set. It helps a lot with defense as well, specifically. Seriously, like, Sword Chaser, just that bonus to defense, it's just very nice. I think the creepiest things in these games is just seeing how the NPCs are, like, hump. Because, the black people. What the heck? I'm sorry! I didn't mean to say it like that. That's creepy. Alright. Forlorn Cave. Forlorn Cove. We've already been this... Oh. Oh, what's this now? I finally tracked down the Worm Slayer Dragon Brand. The creature that soon and will see vengeance. Plus damage versus dragons. Well, okay. Was not expecting that, but okay. That was a random encounter.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley?
Interesting.
The deal was he'd give us the money himself.
You won't see a sovereign until I see the girl.
Orc, show her. Hand over the gold. Now.
Send the girl first, then give you the money.
Orc, send her over. The money. Now.
Now you have no leverage. That girl is the only thing keeping you alive.
Defend yourselves, men.
Starfall time.
Get off! Surrender! And we'll be merciful!
Two of the Mountain Father and Soul Rod. Well, we couldn't save a family, but we could save the daughter. I call that a good day's work. Two for the Mountain Father, fire damage. Now then, Amaranthine.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
Ah, Amaranthine, the jewel of the north.
Please. My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you.
Oh man, everyone wants to
I
see
did.
me today.
There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
So who gave this to you?
Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Rivain.
Wolf, as in the Dark Wolf.
Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious.
Do you know anything else about Sir Wolf?
No, sir. Again, my pardon.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
Alright, I have nothing to hide.
Thank you. I will make this quick.
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed.
Don't be too hard on him, man. He's just doing his
I
job.
apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
I'm glad to see you're taking precautions, though.
Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
May God preserve you. Let's see. Here to meet the Dark Wolf. So weapons. So these people down here straight up sell you some of the best stuff you can get in the game. Spell Fury is pretty much the best. The best god dang staff in this game. And the only thing that really comes close is another weapon we get for free. So, if you want to buy Spell Fury, that's up to you. But I'm going to save myself for later. What's important is this stuff. The Oven Mitts. Grass, Ashen Gloves. The Spirit of the Woods and the Oven Mitts are insanely expensive. Holy crap. Basically, how are you supposed to buy all this extremely overpowered gear? Well, pretty much the same way we were supposed to buy it from playing Dragon's Origins, really. We'll get to how we are going to make money to buy this stuff later on. Basically. I'm not super hurting for anything over here, although I am very interested in getting stuff from here. Magus Sword. Golden Vase. Just buy that for now. Alright.
I once knew someone who bought a piece of Andraste shin bone in the Amaranthine market.
They were pulling your leg, buddy. They were pulling your leg. Anyway, let's stick to what we're coming here for. Talk to the Dark Wolf.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you.
The Dark Wolf, I presume.
In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help.
You're not the Dark Wolf. I am.
You are? I thought perhaps the first Dark Wolf was killed or imprisoned.
I am very much alive.
You must admit that your current position does not leave time for shadow games. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
So you're doing this out of a sense of civic duty?
Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able?
Yeah, 50 sovereigns it is, sure.
It will be done. Give me some time.
I always wondered, is casting difficult? Or do you just point and out comes a spell?
Just point at someone and they get a magic bolt in the backside.
I am a bit envious. Sometimes I wish I was a mage. A warrior mage.
All things considered, I think I'd rather be a dwarf.
Oh, I see. Well, being able to wield a huge great axe ensures that you will always be able to win any argument.
See? I knew you understood.
I legitimately like Gilmore and Anders' friendship here.
You don't always wear robes, do you?
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
I mean when you run from the circle. Robes would make you easy to spot.
So does the big I'm a mage sign around my neck. I like to make it easy for the Templars.
Ah, so that's how it's going to be.
Commander.
Alright. Any messages?
Just give me a moment.
Benzi's gratitude. So we got Benzi's gratitude. 10 sovereigns. Okie dokie. So let's go back and check out the Dark Wolf now.
It shall be done.
Profit now. Okay. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Don't want to cause there a crash. And there's my good old Dark Wolf.
Doors busted down, skulls thumped, and vices preyed upon. But I have answers.
All right. That was quick.
My services are expensive for a reason. I could
Fair
not
point.
unearth the conspirators' identities. They are paranoid. But I know they meet at Old Stark's farm on the Ferroval Plains.
You have lived up to your reputation.
Make her be with you.
For the record, the Dark Wolf here shows up no matter what, even if you didn't actually play as the Dark Wolf. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can do this.
As you say.
Yeah. Old Stark's farm. It depends on what you want to do.
Very well. Here.
Alright, we dealt with all the conspirators conspiring against us in their naughty, conspirating ways. I'm sure there are other ways to find out where the conspirators were hiding, but the point is, we've picked a method that I can be proud of. Oh, what's this?
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Oh, so that's how Carapace looks like when a warrior is using it. Because Roland's threat was not, like,
Thank
affected
you,
by
kind
it.
sir. Take this pouch of coins in return. But now I'm off to Vigil's Keep.
Oh, hey, trade must flow. Find merchants. The rest of the merchants live as a use of where's keep. Okay. I forgot that one of them was straight up just a random encounter, so you can't get her any other way. Thank God I have a mod that makes it easy to get random encounters.
I've thought about what you said, Anders. The comparison between my family and mages, it's idiotic. I'm not about to transform into an abomination.
Right, it was a poor analogy.
I didn't say it was a perfect analogy.
Being a How also does not allow me to control your mind.
Kinda missing my point, aren't you?
I am not a fan of oversimplifications.
Fine, fine. Your loss.
They do not help anyone at all. Alright then. Okie dokie. Hey, Woolsey, let me talk to you for a second with that you set trade.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
So let's see. Can you require soldiers?
I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably. The barrel was specifically... but they're like... if your Arling succeeds... I'm here to serve, Commander.
Let's see.
You need anything, Commander?
Alright, okay. Alright then.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end.
The ceremony's going to line up, Seneschal.
As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to. To business, then. Orlais sent a dozen Wardens to the Vigil to await your arrival. Nearly all died in the attack, but Christoph is still in the field.
And where is this? They sent a dozen Wardens to fight an army.
Oh, it only took 3 Wardens to end a civil war and kill an archdemon. A dozen is extravagant.
Touché.
The Warden Commander of Orlais wanted to send more, but there are political considerations. No, the Empress of Orlais was not pleased when her Wardens were turned away during the Blight.
Yeah, that's Loghain's fault. Loghain.
Terran Loghain still had bitter memories of the Orlesian occupation. And whatever message Loghain sent back with the Wardens, it got the Empress's knickers in a twist.
So, why is Christoph in the field?
The Orlesian Wardens were uneasy that the Darkspawn weren't going to ground with the Blight ended. Christoph was sent to track down some leads. A fortnight ago, he left in a bustle. As best we figure, he went to the city, Amaranthine.
It's not small. How do I find them?
Only so many places travelers visit. I check the inns and taverns. You did, but not to me. The Wardens keep their own counsel. Wiser men than I have worried over that. One of the Wardens said the Archdemon's strength gave the Horde some semblance of purpose. If they found some other purpose... That's the only thing that needs immediate attention. Do you want something else, Commander? As much as you like, sir. Generally, the Keep's Seneschal takes care of day-to-day matters. If anything important arises, I'll alert you. We call her the Vigil. She's been around for a long spell. They say the Alamari barbarians first built a fort here to stop Tevinter incursions from the lowlands of the Waking Sea. They say that the castle is built on a mountain of bones. Much death here. Commander.
I'm here to serve, Commander. Very well, Commander.